Welcome to the Check-in Report. Today's topic, Envy Caine, America's top op, was targeted for 6 years by a Brooklyn gang, recently indicted. Complex reported on the news. A gang from Brooklyn, New York, allegedly plotted to kill drill MC Envy Caine for 6 years, according to a new indictment publicly released on Tuesday. Per New York Daily News, 5 members of the Brooklyn gang, bamalife, plotted to kill a man identified in the indictment as John Doe. Although descriptions of the music video ambiguously paint Caine as the gang's target, the rapper got involved in a beef with the gang after his girlfriend was injured in a shooting. The crew Caine was affiliated with, Envy Caine, believed bamalife was behind the botched hit. Can you imagine being targeted for 6 years? It's like a pimple on your ass. You try to pop it. You try to use all different types of ointment, but the pus just doesn't fly. But let's really talk about it and let's really get into it, man. And I'm not talking about Envy Caine in this whole thing. A lot of these dudes and a lot of these young men are getting into these gang beefs, and it's all over internet clout. And I'm not saying that Envy Caine ain't with the business or the dudes behind him ain't with the business, but you got dudes from different communities, different sectors of Brooklyn that don't even know each other, don't even rock with each other. They just jacking the Woo movement, or they just jacking the Cho movement, or they just jacking a gang, and then you put the whole aesthetic of making music videos, the whole aesthetic of I'm dissing you and I'm dissing your dead homie, and it's all for clout. Let's be honest, man. A lot of these young men are in these music videos, drilling. A lot of these dudes, they're church mouses. If you saw these dudes, they're not really with the business. They're not really with the whole thing. So, but when you get into these, these gangs, until you get into these dudes that's really with the business, then you got dudes really on your neck. You got dudes that's really trying to take your head off. And it's just a whole culture of clout and death. And people going to jail in and out. It's like a rotating door, if you will. But Envy Caine just being targeted for 6 years. 6 years, man. And I have to say, 6 years, that's a long damn time to be targeting a dude. He must have been doing all types of stuff, dressing up in different outfits and wardrobes, and he was dressing up in Halloween costumes. For 6 years, they put a hit out on this man. But let me know what you guys think of this, man. How do y'all feel about Envy Caine, America's top op, being targeted by bamalife, the gang out in Brooklyn, recently indicted for 6 years? This is a Check-in Report. Thank you for joining me.